welcome back to the channel, and today is moving day. Hey, you getting some breakfast today? If you're new to the channel, I am Poetry, and this is our homestead here in Florida. We also have some remote off-grid land over in Nevada that we're going to be heading over to the first week of September. This shed is one of 2 sheds that we turned into livable tiny house spaces on our homestead. This shed has been a wonderful place for our kids to grow up in as we settled into our land and built our land up from the ground up. Currently, our second oldest daughter, Sierra, lives in here, and today she is moving out. She just finished up her summer classes, and now she is going to move to the university to finish out her last 2 years of her college degree on an all-expense-paid full scholarship. So today she is moving out, and we're helping her to move into her new place. Ding dong, Sierra, I was just letting you know we're ready when you are.
Okie dokie.
All right. Are your bins ready to go?
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, I'll start loading those up.
Let's do it.
And then you can kind of do what you got to do, but at least I can get those in there.
Okay, they're pretty heavy, so I'll help.
All right. Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I don't want to get your stuff dirty.
Oh.
So maybe these right here. Oh, you said it don't matter now. This one here?
Yeah, you start with that one.
Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll stack these up. Boom, good job.
Line going?
Right. Put them up like this. Stack. This heavy. This one feels like it doesn't have anything in it.
I know, I think that one's like my better stuff.
Yeah, I want to put the heaviest. Yeah, we'll put the heaviest stuff on top. That'll hold it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, that's good and heavy right there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking some of these I'm gonna lay on the side. You about to tip over.
Yay.
That wasn't light. Yep. Nice.
Perfect.
And then we should be able to fit one on top of that.
Yeah.
You did great. I like these bins. The bins idea was good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
And then we'll put one on, top of there. Let's close them up. For those of you new to the channel, this is my wife, Kristen, and this is our second oldest daughter, Sierra. And this is Sierra's last day here on the homestead for a while. She is moving on to the university, as we said earlier, on a full scholarship. She is an artist, and she is just awesome. She has lived in this tiny house shed conversion the whole time that we've been on this homestead. And so, yeah.
Yep.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty awesome. Excited. I'm ready.
Oh,
Well,
good.
we're so proud of you. We're so excited. We know this is a new chapter of life for you.
Definitely.
So we're just so happy to be, walk alongside you. This is going to be a fun day. This is
yeah.
our first real helping a kid move and get all your stuff together, and it's going to be great. I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
It'll be a good day.
She is an artist, and the school is paying her full scholarship to go and do some great things there at the university. Yeah. So, but in order to do those great things, she has to move to the university, and so.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
I'm ready.
Good job.
Let's go.
You got this.
Well, we got a
I'm
lot.
proud of you.
Oh yes, we got a lot more things we got to move inside.
On a side note, the RV needs to be unplugged. I didn't want to waste any more power.
Oh, that's right.
Do you mind? I was going to do it, but I don't know. I was hesitant to just do it myself.
Right. For our new viewers, when we first moved to this homestead, this place was totally wooded, and the only thing that was here was an RV that our family of 8 lived full time in. So when we got the shed, we did what we could to move our family in as we lived in this RV, the other tiny house conversion, and this one. So there's still some things that we need to do in here. We have drywall in here, but there's need to be some mudding, some taping, and a whole other things. And we'll be going over all of those things later in the video as we do a full walkthrough. So, because we have a clean slate for the most part, if you have any ideas on what we can do with this tiny house, please leave a comment below. Yeah, we'll take all these legs off. I said we'll take all these legs off. That'll give you something to do while you getting moved in. These legs ain't no joke.
I know. Sorry.
I want to break them. How are you doing?
Good.
Very good. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
Whose box is this? Ooh, we got some renovation coming up in here.
For real.
Ooh-wee. We about to do a whole new makeover in here. Watch your step. Yep, in that corner right there. Oh, good job, yep. And that box will help it keep it from opening, hopefully.
Perfect.
See if we grab this bookshelf here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll move this over here.
The glass to break.
Right? Yeah. This one of them leaf tables. Now, if this can come down, that'd be dope. Ha ha. We just gotta make sure we keep that with that. Look at that. And then lift up. Woo-hoo. Ease on down, ease on down. Ooh. Well, I wonder if we could put it right in there. Ooh. Save some space. Space saver. We have a bed and all the bed parts with the mattress, so we're trying to figure out how to make that work so we can get everything in this trailer. No. Yeah, and we're just gonna take all these out.
Okay.
Good job, sweetie. Good job, Sean. You got it?
Yes.
That can probably go here.
Okay.
Yeah. Try not to walk in this because I know your mattress is gonna go over there.
Good thing you got a trailer, honey. For real.
Oh yeah, we don't need no U-Haul.
Yeah.
Now is that already good to go?
Yep. Not yet,
Not this one?
because we're gonna put the mattress in here.
Okay. And then put everything around it.
Yeah. Boop, boop.
Don't mess up your mattress protector.
Yeah, hold on one sec. I'll help you.
Sure.
There you go.
Oopsie. And then we're gonna bring this all the way to the front. Let's see. And we'll just put this in this nook here. Hopefully it doesn't fly off in the wind. We're really just trying to keep your mattress from getting dirty. Do you want the mattress cover on or off?
I think let's leave it on.
Okay, on it is. All right, y'all, we got the truck packed up. We got the trailer packed up. We are ready to ride. We're ready to get Sierra to her next location at the university. Wow. If you see a cat running around back here, this is Marlin. This is Sierra's cat, and he is going to be going with Sierra. Wow. This hasn't been this empty since we first moved to the land. This is crazy. Man. This freezer right here really got us through when we first got to this land, when we first got to this homestead. Other than the refrigerator that was in our RV, we were trying to figure out how can we stock some more food for our family of 8. And so we've kind of figured things out from the bottom, was able to get this deep freezer, and this right here really stored a lot of our food. This right here has kind of been there from the beginning, as soon as we got this tiny house shed conversion. Crazy. We have a lot of work to do to renovate this. First, we're gonna go ahead and get Sierra to her destination, and then we're gonna come back and do a walkthrough, go over some things that we have planned for this. And again, if you have any ideas, leave a comment below. This is a good chance for us to start with a clean slate in here. There is one thing that we're gonna do from the very start that we did not know about when we first did this. And we said if we could go back, we would do that. So that is gonna be one of the first things that we adjust in here and renovate. Just gonna bring this up. Yeah. All right, good job. Okay, we are in Sierra's new townhouse that she'll be staying at. And the cool thing about this bed right here is that we made it so we know how to put it together. Good job, yo. Y'all did the majority of the
Look at your room.
stuff.
Awesome. I know, right? I know we need to go by. Yeah. Sparrow's probably downstairs. Boom.
Boom! Let's get
Booyah,
this.
booyah. No, right? Thank you so much, Dad. Woo-hoo.
Got an overhead fan in here.
Yeah, I know. It's the first time I've had one of those. Cool beans.
Woo!
Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sean.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you all for helping. I appreciate it so much. That went so fast. I didn't think it would go that fast. I'm nicely surprised. It all went so little too well.
But yes, Sierra is all moved into her place. Matter of fact, I think you just saw your key in your hand.
Yep.
So she's got to finish out these last 2 years at the university. You're going to do great.
Thank you.
We're very proud of you, even coming this far as you have. You've done so awesome.
Thank you.
So
Group hug, group hug. Thank you guys again. Thank you for your help, Sean. Thank you, Stylen. Thank you, Sparrow. You're so good. I love you. Thank you.
all right, we're headed back to the ranch. Sierra is at her townhouse. She is getting all her stuff unpacked. Now that she's in her new townhouse while she's over at college, we got some work to do in this tiny house. As you see, this tiny house shed conversion is deep. It's about 30 feet long. The first thing that we're going to do is open up some windows in here. Whew, let's get some fresh air in here, baby. Yeah. The next thing that we need to do is this right here. We did install this mini split in here, but if we could go back and do it again, this mini split would be into this spot right here. We're really hoping that we have enough room there. Eyeballing it, it looks like there is enough to fit there, but we need to see. We need to measure the back of that unit. But this spot right here would be an ideal spot for it because right now, we're letting a lot of valuable cool air and a lot of valuable heat during the fall and winter time go out that door. That's at the other end. Here, we can have all that heat and cool air go that way and really maximize the use of this space. Let's see if we can measure this. We'll measure this here. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's enough room there, so when we put the template on here to put for the placement of the unit, we're gonna have to do this right so we get that right where we need it to be. Because we really have about an inch wiggle room. The breaker box is on this wall, and the mini split is on that wall. So we're gonna have to reroute the electrical lines to go that way, which means we're gonna have to cut in the drywall, and there is 2-inch insulation behind this. So we don't know if we should cut through this drywall, cut through the insulation, and that's in between each stud to run that line about 30, 35 feet down, give us some wiggle room. Or is it easier to cut a hole behind the breaker panel, route the wire up underneath the roof, put it in a pipe and run it all the way down, and just, I think there's a 2x4 framing up here, and run that all the way down and then run it to where we need it to go. That's the decision that we have to make. That's one reason why we're glad we hadn't finished up the taping and the mudding in here, because we can easily, cut away the drywall if we go that route and then complete everything at once. So the mini split is our #1 priority, getting all the electrical lines routed, and we're gonna have to replace the lines on the outside unit because that whole unit is gonna have to move that way. So there's a whole lot that's gonna go into this project, not just the mini split, but a whole lot more. So if you have any ideas for this tiny house shed conversion, leave a comment below. Our son Sean has completed all of his high school requirements to graduate from high school. He has been homeschooled, and so today we are doing a high school graduation ceremony for him.
Welcome friends, family, and faculty and staff. This morning we wanted to start out by saying thank you to each and every one of you that put time, energy, advice, and love into this year's graduating class. Without all of you, our graduate would not have had the experience and success that he's had. So thank you. You all deserve a round of applause for that.
Congratulations, I've seen you every single day, putting your schoolwork in, getting up early in the morning, trying to get it done so you could go do everything else you needed to do. But you got it done. I don't care how you get to the end result, you got there. And in life, everybody's gonna get to that result a different way. And it's okay. So I love you. Congratulations on graduating in high school.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, we would love to present to you the graduating class of 2026. Yay!
In early 2020, our family of 8 bought this raw, undeveloped land in the woods. Paid with cash, paid in full. In early 2021, our family of 8 bought a used RV, and we moved this used RV to our land as we started to build our land up from the ground up. As you can imagine, as a family of 8, space inside this RV was tight. Shortly thereafter, we bought this shed, paid in cash, paid in full, and we turned it into a tiny house. And at the same time that we bought the other shed, we also bought this shed at the same time, paid in cash, paid in full, and we turned this shed into a tiny house. If you hear some pitter patter, it is raining outside. Our daughter Sierra has already fully moved out, and looks like Kristen is already turning this into her she shed. Woo! She's already got her exercise mats out. The sound of the rain on the metal roof is so wonderful at night when you're sleeping. Being on our land and living in the RV and then moving into these tiny houses, it really helped to provide us with a place of refuge and a place for shelter. We've had both of these tiny house shed conversions for about 4 to 5 years now. If you build or pick the right shed, it can provide you with a place of comfortability and, as you can hear, shelter. Living in the RV, we learned to live very minimalistically, especially as a family of 8. Prior to moving to this land, we had already lived in a big house and we didn't want to do that anymore. And so moving out here to our land, living in these tiny house shed conversions, we're able to live and do more with less. As we said earlier, we recently bought some off-grid remote land in Nevada. So if we wanted, the cool thing about these sheds, we can have these picked right up, put it on a flatbed truck, move it over there to Nevada, and we already have a paid in full place to stay. Woo. Hopefully this rain stops here in a minute. So we definitely like the flexibility of being able to pick these sheds right up and move them wherever we want, whenever we want, if we choose to do so. In life, there comes different changes and different phases. So the purpose for that tiny cabin in the beginning we moved to our land, it can change. In the beginning, it was to raise our kids and to have them where they had a place to stay on our land when we first got here. So the wonderful, cool thing about these sheds is that you can always change them, and you have the flexibility and adaptability to change the use of how you want them. The utility cost on these tiny house sheds is low. You can have these as off-grid or as on-grid as you want. In both of our tiny house shed conversions, we have DIY AC and heating mini splits. All right, looks like the rain is starting to stop. Not only did we have a mini split in here, but we had this deep freezer, and we also had a refrigerator in here when we first moved out here to this land. And so that enabled us to stock up on food and supplies. When we first got these sheds, they were just empty shells. But that enables you to make them and build and design them however you like, however you want. The first things that we did once they were delivered was we installed electric, we installed 2-inch foam board installation, and then we put up drywall. If we want, and we're still in the works of thinking about this, we can frame off sections of this and put rooms in here how we want, or we can leave it an open space. Is it worth living in a tiny house shed conversion? Absolutely yes. We have a large family, a family of 8, and this place helped us to spread our wings out on our land. When you customize a shed and turn it into a tiny house, you know exactly where everything is at. I know exactly where all the wires are on the wall. We know exactly where all the studs are at in the wall. For instance, the outlets that are on this wall, they're all on one breaker. The cooling and heating mini split, that's on its own breaker. And we wired this for washer and dryer. The ways that you can turn a shed into a tiny house are endless. You can customize it how you want, you can design it how you want. After our family has lived in this for 4 to 5 years, we are now starting over with a clean slate. We converted our sheds into a tiny house as a family of 8, so it's definitely enough space and room for anyone. Even though we just finished moving, the real work begins on renovating that tiny house shed conversion. Thank you so much for watching Lanil Havenland Life.